just a phenomenal job with just rebuilding his life. He works for Miller Electric. Shout out to Miller Electric. My girl Carrie. She was in the back. We can't do this work without amazing employment partners like Miller Electric, who not only hire our people but pay a great living wage and get them in apprenticeship programs and go from making $17, $18 an hour to $70,000, $80,000 a year as an electrician. And so I want to ask Aaron just to say a few words.
Well, my name's Aaron Hill. I'm gonna tell y'all a story. It's gonna be my story. I just want to say thank you for UPS and Mayor Donna Deegan and Miller Electric and the IBEW Local Union 177. And most important, Operation New Hope. And I would like to thank any other employers who donate or give back their time for a wonderful cause to give people who make mistakes a second chance in life. Operation New Hope has given me the tools and strength and opportunity to be successful to society, my employer, and my family. In 7 days, which will be 8 years ago, I came to Operation New Hope from work release out of Dinsmore Correctional. I had 2 jobs and work release. In my last year of incarceration, I gave my notice to my employers that I would not be back. And I say jobs because I wanted a career. A few days, I might tear up.
Go ahead.
In a few days, I came to Operation New Hope, which they did an amazing job. They prepared me with the qualities and tools to be successful to my employer, my family, and friends. I stand here today respectfully and thankful that I made that decision. I also retained Student of the Week from my peers. A very special person, Melissa Riggins, she's back there. She came to me and presented me a job with Miller Electric. She knew my skills and my qualities and from my past employment history. I said, absolutely. I was hired immediately at Miller Electric and joined the union, Local 177. I started at, it's low money, but it gets better. I started at, this was 8 years ago. Inflation's real high right now. I started at $8.55 an hour, and I joined the 5-year apprenticeship program at the Electrical Training Alliance at Jacksonville. I have completed the apprenticeship program with 0 absence all 5 years. I would like to thank Robert Murray, my very first foreman, who saw me as a valuable employer. Now Mr. Murray, he's a project manager with Miller Electric. I would like to thank Jason Leonard. He was my teacher 3 out of 5 years. He is also now a project manager. And my superintendent, Ken Rogers. I have been working with him for 7 years. He takes me wherever he goes to every new job. And I'm just thankful for that. And it was a tough road. I failed the aptitude test to get into the apprenticeship twice. But I kept fighting and I got into the apprenticeship program almost 2 years later. I never gave up. I went to school for 2 days a week from 6:30 to 9:30 for 5 years. You earn while you learn. I worked during the day and went to school twice a week from 6:30 to 9:30 at night. I worked 40 plus hours a week, took care of my now 6-year-old Serenity Hill. I got half custody, no majority parent. I had her every Tuesday and Thursday and every other weekend because I had school on Mondays and Wednesdays. I attended school every Monday and Wednesday, and I earned and passed my electrician journeyman test for Duval County in my 4th year apprenticeship. I can talk about how much money we've made because in the union we all make the same amount. It's different. You're a journeyman, you make the same amount of money. And I'm not boasting, but I now make $33.46 an hour.
Right on.
payment for Miller Electric from $8.55 to $33. I say that not to boast, but Operation New Hope gave me the ability and the tools, and I ran with it. I also have my voting rights restored. I voted for the first time in 2020. I also have my passport, which is very hard to get. You can't even get a passport if you owe back child support. It is very hard. It hasn't been stamped yet, but I've been told I could never get those things back, and that's not true for y'all. Here we go. God has restored my family to me. I have not seen Mason. I haven't seen my kids since 2011. My son reached out to me on Instagram. He reached out to me last year. I had an emergency court hearing and received full custody of my kids in June. So at Christmas time, I had all my kids in the house for the first time. I'm almost done. I'm sorry. I teared up. I just want to say it's a blessing, and I owe it all to one person above anything, and that's my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And my second rock, which is my sister Amanda Hill. She's back there. She never gave up on me, even though she loved me at a distance for many years. I say this in all. Operation New Hope, thank you. You restored my life, gave me hope. You invested in my life and treated me like a human being and given me the necessary tools to be a productive citizen to society, my family, and friends. And I say society because we're all getting out one day, and they gave me the tools, and I used them. Investing in me financially, and creating a positive and productive citizen to society. Please, anyone investing financially or just giving back your time, this program works, and I'm a living testimony. I'm just one out of 1,000 people who took the necessary steps that were given to me by Operation New Hope to apply to my life, and to my employer, and my family, and society. It is my goal one day that people will not be judged by a person's past, race, or religion, but as I quote the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., that we judge a person on their character and nothing else. Thank you for allowing me to share my story of a mess that God turned into a message.